critical response process has 4 formal steps. There are additional things that can happen depending on the session, but the 4 are essential if you're going to do sort of the classical form. And it begins after an artist has shared a work in progress. Then the first step is called statements of meaning. And in this round, the responders are going to tell the artist what was meaningful about their experience of the work.
Okay, so thank you so much for that, Mona. We will start with step 1, which actually you can give back to the artist what you thought was meaningful or inspiring or striking for you.
So I would like to start with asking for your statements of meaning.
First round will be about talking about what's meaningful, interesting, surprising, things that you want to bring to the fore.
Meaning is purposely large. That is to say, it holds many entrance points. Meaning could come from what was interesting or provocative or delightful or unique, surprising, memorable. It might be just, I noticed this, I noticed that. It might be, it reminded me of this. It can be many, many things. It can even be, I really like this, I really like that. It's okay to use that kind of language.
I had a strong sense that you are on a mission. And that makes my heart very happy.
It appeared to me that sometimes you were surprised by your own work, and that was pleasing to watch.
Generally in this first stage of the process, if you've got something that you feel is really negative, then just hold it back, and there will be ways to work with that later in the process.
There's a filter in the first step, and that filter is that although I'm aware of my discomforts, I may be aware of my negative opinions, I may be very aware of things I don't like about what I just experienced, I'm going to notice them, but I'm not going to use them in the first step. In other words, I filter them out, I put them to the side. They are definitely going to be informing what's coming. But on that very first step, I'm going to focus on the meaning, and I'm going to focus on letting the artist know that there was value in the work.
In the first step, giving meaning, it means that the artist opens up to receive meaning, and it grows. The whole group enlarges the space where we are going to talk.
What's great about this initial stage is that the artist gets to hear a huge range of things that have been meaningful in terms of what they've had to offer, and that will then prompt lots of questions in their own minds in addition to what they may already be thinking about.
That it is a diversity of things is part of the strength, but it should be in a positive spirit to help the artists.
I know that this is troublesome for some people. For some people, the idea of leaving out the discomforts feels somehow dishonest, like you're not telling the whole story. And you're not. The whole story is yet to unfold. But I don't think it's dishonest to focus on something meaningful. In fact, what I've discovered over the years is that by focusing on what had actually happened to me as the observer or the participant, my own experience of art changes. I want responders to be able to remind themselves about what happened to them. It's good to take the time to notice that something's happened to you. And it's good to be able to communicate that to an artist. The problem with the first step is that it often gets characterized as it's a compliment, or I'm going to make you feel good so that then I can get to the hard stuff. I feel that the first step is as important as all the stuff that follows. It is essential.